not again. Look, not again with this macaroni and cheese, Grandma. I think we've had enough of macaroni and cheese for the rest of the year. Can we not have that on the list today, please? I don't want that. You don't have to eat it if you don't want it. Don't go there with me, Graham. Look, if I'm in charge of this coming dinner, I don't want any macaroni and cheese. I mean, if it's my turn to pick what's going on the menu, all of us, yeah, you included, I'm in charge of the menu. I'm paying for everything. You guys aren't paying for anything. I'm even paying for the decorations. So there's not gonna be any macaroni and cheese. That's that. Now, we gotta get this stuff squared away before I start live streaming. You already know they don't never tell me when I'm on the live. They're just being busybodies with their popcorn and let's not tell Hercules that he's on so we can get all in his business and go back and tell everybody else on our social media platforms that he's on live streaming, we don't know, and he don't know it. Moving forward, let me see here. So that's what's going to happen. There ain't gonna be no macaroni and cheese. We're definitely having some biscuits. They're gonna be fried up. We're gonna have some coleslaw. We're gonna have it all. So everything except macaroni and cheese. Okay, so let me get started with the Shark Song Show. You guys are on live now if you're ready to put me on your monitors because that'd be very helpful if you did that. Thank you. Yeah. Totally. Turn me on in all of the devices. Look, I need you guys to turn me on all of your devices before I hit live stream so it can make it look like there's a lot of people watching me. I mean, I always have a lot of people watching me, but you've got 12 devices, Grandma's got 5, and I asked if Grandma's friends could have their cell phones on so it can just make it look bigger than what it is. Hercules, you're live. I'm not live. I will have a notification letting me know that I'm live. This is behind the scenes, special exclusive talk, so no one can hear this. I'm in control here. I'm in control and I know when I'm going live. Okay, guys, I'll see you later. Oh my gosh. We've got people in the chat here already. So, you didn't hear anything I said. That's the rules. You didn't hear anything. Good morning, everybody. Hercules the Shark Book with a Fish Fry Fridays. You ain't hear nothing. Good morning. We've got Tarsus in the house. Good morning. I'm already making you guys laugh. Did you hear anything? My family and friends are here. For all of you who don't know, my grandma's here, and I'm in charge for the next dinner. Last week, that was 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, we had a gathering. That went great. Now it's time to plan for another feast. I'm in charge. I'm in charge of the decorations. I'm in charge of the food. And there will not be, I repeat, there will not be any more macaroni and cheese. I'm done with macaroni and cheese, at least for the rest of the year. Grandma Shark is telling me, Hercules, you gotta have macaroni and cheese. I'm like, no. I hope this won't lead into a family confrontation. My brother's probably gonna end up ordering macaroni and cheese from KFC or something and giving Grandma her own personal container. So if he does that, I'm fine. I'm not paying for that. That's just too much macaroni and cheese. Speaking of too much macaroni and cheese, that's the whole reason I was asking you guys last week for medical advice. Let's be respectful in the chats. Let's stop all that. We've got too much macaroni and cheese, so my stomach was hurting. I talked to you guys last week about what I should do, whether or not I should go to the hospital, if I should take Alka-Seltzers or not. So, The Alka-Seltzer came in on time, about 20 to 40 minutes after I got done speaking with you. But the thing is, I'm in a problem. I'm in a dilemma. I think I took too many Alka-Seltzers. So my shark stomach is pretty big, and I'm not looking too hot. So I decided instead of going to the hospital first, maybe if I wait a few days, all of this will pass. But Grandma kept telling me, Hercules, you need to go to the hospital. Don't wait till Friday to get advice because it might get worse. So Grandma kept nagging me and told me to take my behind to the hospital before today, which is Fish Fry Fridays. So this is how it went. I most certainly have not been eating too many people. I've changed my ways. I no longer eat people, nor do I sample them. I've been recovered from all that for quite some time now. Before I get into what I did last week, I guess I better get started with the show. The song. Oh, this is the shark. Oh, this is my show. Oh, this is my show. Oh, this is the shark. Moo, moo, bark, bark, moo, moo, bark, bark. Oh, this is the shark. Oh, this is my show. Oh, this is my show. Oh, this is the shark. Moo, moo, bark, bark, moo, moo, bark, bark. Yeah! I'm Hercules the shark. Welcome into Fish Fry Fridays with Hercules the shark. It's the last day in October. We're gonna go out with a bang this October. Happy last day of October to all of you guys here. I'm reporting live from under the water. This is a real thing. You're not delusional. Oh yes, this is a real shark in real time here on Elay TV, and it is happening. Don't worry, I won't bite. I'm recovered. I'm a changed shark. We've got to get the house notes out of the way. If you're here to see the cow, too bad. The cow will be back on Mondays and Tuesdays. As part of my contractual obligation, I have to say all this stuff or they might let me go. Monday and Tuesdays, you get the cow Morning Moo with Elay TV. That's Mondays and Tuesdays. And now we have another person they are thinking about bringing on full time. I don't know. On Wednesdays, you have Basket Head. Oh, the very intentionally live stream show with Baskethead comes on Wednesdays for now, unless you guys can say you don't want it on. Wednesdays is Baskethead, a very intentionally long live stream show where they watch movies and talk about the movies and all that stuff. That happens on Wednesday. Thursdays, you get LA as herself in regular people's clothes. And then the moment you've been waiting for. Me, your boy, back by popular demand, Hercules the shark. This is the shark. Oh, this is the show. Oh, this is the show. Oh, this is the shark. Moo, moo, bark, bark, moo, moo, bark, bark. Oh, this is the shark. This is the show. Oh, this is the show. This is the shark. Thank you guys for coming in. Now the schedule is out of the way, and it's back to the main event. Me. So I ingested too many Alka-Seltzers over the past week, and things didn't work out too well. Grandma told me I should go to the hospital instead of waiting for Friday to ask for more advice from you guys. I'm like, you guys have been giving me sound advice so far. I didn't make homemade Alka-Seltzer. I just decided to order it. But the thing is, I think I took too many. The instructions said take one. So I thought one meant one box. One meaning one thing. One meaning one serving. So that's why I ended up going to the hospital. I ate the whole box. I thought that's what it meant. So my stomach is ginormous. I ingested too many Alka-Seltzers, guys, over the past week, and things didn't work out too well because now my stomach is bloated. It's not looking good. My stomach is so bloated right now. I'm going through a thing, and it looks like I swallowed a beach ball. Grandma told me to drive to the hospital like I said, so that's what I did. So I'm going to get ready to tell you what happened at the hospital. I drove myself to the hospital. I didn't go alone. Grandma suggested that my brother tags along, so my brother came with me. She was like,
Hercules, I know you're a tough shark, but don't go to the hospital by yourself. You're too bloated or something might happen.
So my brother came along with me to this hospital process. The process went through the process. Now I'm saying process in quotations because at the hospital, they kept throwing the word processing around. I'm like, how many times do the doctor say the word processing? Processing, processing, we're processing. I'm like, if they say processing one more time, I'm gonna look around and see if the processing monster is gonna get me. It was like Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. The way they kept saying processing made me feel scared. Now, I don't know if it's because it's got something to do with me having to go to the hospital, the emergency section, and Halloween it was coming. I didn't know if it was a setup, but I'm on high alert. Doggone it, it's Halloween. Who wants to go to the hospital in the month of October? We've got goblins and goons walking around dressing up, scaring people. Just my luck, I go to the hospital when someone decides to dress up as a doctor and he's a fake doctor and wants to cut my arm off. Chile, what's going on? I'm having a well of a tale talking about my time at the hospital, and I'm still, despite what my grandmother says and doctor says, I'm going to ask you guys for medical advice. I think something's strange going on, and I need to figure out what to do. So, they kept throwing around this word processing, and it started to scare me because I'm like, I'm at a hospital. Why are you saying processing? I locked in on my GPS so the car could take my brother and I. I didn't feel like driving. I was a little disoriented. My brother didn't want to drive. Look, my brother, he's a great shark brother and all, but he really doesn't know his way around town. As long as he's been living down here with me, he still doesn't know his way around. So, we just trusted the car to take us to the hospital. We trusted the car to take us to the hospital, so we sat in the back of the car while the car drove us. We played a card game. We played Goldfish. You guys are familiar with Goldfish? Yeah, I will see you human people playing the card game Goldfish when I will use my insurance punch card and grow legs like Ariel and walk upon dry land. I see some of you guys outside playing Goldfish. So yeah, my brother and I were in the backseat playing Goldfish while the car drove us to the hospital. We weren't even looking around at where we were going. Unfortunately, we put all of our trust into the car. Come to think about it, I don't think that was such a good idea, being that it was close to Halloween and all, and I was already getting scared. Stick with me, guys. Here's where it gets interesting. I'm beginning to wonder if I even went to the hospital at all. After they kept saying processing all the time, I shook my head and asked them, what do they mean about your processing is through? All they kept saying was processing and go here, go there, sit on this table. But come to think about it, the tables look more like a scale. But the car told me that we had made it to our destination and that was the hospital. So we got out and went in through processing. But when I was getting ready to check out, my doctor slip didn't look like a doctor slip. It looked more like a packaging slip. You guys, I think I may have accidentally gotten myself into some trouble. I don't think I actually went to the hospital. I think I may have went to some type of Amazon warehouse processing center. Go to the hospital? Chile says go to the hospital. Well, I can't go to the hospital right now. I'm on live stream. Maybe, Grandma, do you think you can hold the camera for me while I actually go to the hospital right now? I want this to be live streamed. Yeah,
I'm not doing that.
Graham said that's not a good idea. So I guess after I finish talking with all you people, Like Chile said, I'll go to the hospital. I think I actually went to the Amazon packaging place. It said process this order, thank you, come again, and it had my weight on there. I'm 237 pounds. They didn't tell me what type of medicine I needed, and it just has some directions and instructions and like coordinates. I don't need coordinates. I need some help. They sent me on my way. So I guess I'll go to the hospital. But in the meantime, what am I going to do about this bloat? Do you think since I'm stuffed with Alka-Seltzer, drinking a soda would help, or would it make it worse? I'm not asking for a friend. I'm asking for myself. I'm stuffed with Alka-Seltzer, and I'm thinking if I drink some soda, this will help alleviate the pressure. Grandma told me to stop live streaming right now and get to the hospital. I'm like, Grandma, if you're not going to hold the camera for me while I actually drive for real this time to the hospital, it's not going to work. I'm employed through Elay TV by way of YouTube. I need this job. I'm not going to stop live streaming. I'm set here for 30 minutes. And in addition to that, I had to come back on for another show about music. So I won't be able to go to the hospital until lunchtime. And traffic down here is crazy. So I won't even be able to get to the hospital today, guys, until probably 3 p.m. your time. I need some advice on what to do between now and 3 p.m. to keep me afloat. Hospital, call the ambulance. So, maybe I can schedule the ambulance to come pick me up. I could call the ambulance to come pick me up at exactly noon. Isn't that how that works for you guys? It's like DoorDash and Uber. You call for a scheduled ride. Can't I schedule an ambulance to come swing by and pick me up at noon? And then all this can just blow over as casually as life is. SeaWorld, maybe. You know, that's a good idea. But I heard when you go to SeaWorld for help, you never leave. You end up being a permanent employee. I'm not trying to work for SeaWorld. They had their chance. I'm working for Elay TV and her crew now. I'm not going to fill out any more applications to work at SeaWorld. It's funny you should mention that. I got a bone to pick with SeaWorld. All my life I wanted to work there. Well, a portion of my life. I applied every month. I sent applications. I did follows. I'm like, look, I'm Hercules the shark. I'm an actual shark. I'm multi-talented. I don't eat people anymore, nor do I sample them. They never reached out to me until they saw me on here. So, no, I'm not going back to SeaWorld. Never again. Never. Ah! Don't take me down memory lane. I'm glad to see that you all are happy and laughing at my pain. At least I'm getting paid for it. It's hard down here for a shark. Everyone's laughing at me. Well, my mods are laughing at me. Why on earth? You moderators are supposed to be lifting me up. My moderators are laughing at me. Chile's laughing at me. Tarsus is laughing at me. People from around the world are laughing at me. Fine. I'm Hercules the shark. Maybe I should call this segment Fish Fry Fridays. Come laugh at Hercules, the legendary shark's pain. Grandma included. Grandma's in the background. She's getting her purse and her keys. Grandma's getting up. She's getting mad. Grandma, what are you doing? Grandma's getting mad. She's leaving. I guess she's tired of putting up with me. I'm strong. I'm tough. Grandma, I can take it. Excuse me. Oh, I hope you guys didn't see that. I only have a few more minutes to be on here. I'm gonna hold the line until this show is over. This show's dedication and determination. When LA sees how dedicated I am on here, reporting live while sick, under the weather, while underwater, I'm quite sure she'll give me a raise. I'm so determined. How are you doing? That's how you do it. I come to work no matter how, no matter how. No matter how I feel, and that's how you power through it. Thank you guys for coming in. I'm not going anywhere. I've got a lot to still say. Like I said, when I was at this hospital that the car dropped my brother off at, I didn't see a cafeteria anywhere. Usually I like to go get some cafeteria food. But the closest thing I saw in this alleged hospital, it says something like, employees only. And I saw a couple of vending machines. And I'm asking, where's the hospital? And they're looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, where's the hospital? Am I at the hospital? I thought when they were looking at me crazy, it was because it was a stupid question. But now that I'm going back into my mind, whatever's left, because I'm still feeling some type of way because I've ingested too many Alka-Seltzers, I don't think those are actual people. You guys, I think they were robots, and they couldn't compute what I was saying. I think I went to a warehouse, they weighed me, and were going to sell me somewhere. I'm scared. Chile, should I take this packing slip back? How can I void the order? What if Amazon picks me up instead of a hospital? What if Amazon scans my packing slip, box me up and ship me somewhere to be turned into shark mincemeat? What's going to happen? What in the Halloween have I gotten myself into? I tried my hardest this month to avoid trouble. All I wanted to do was have a celebration for my grandma and my family and my friends. Who would have thought that having a family gathering and cooking food would bring me to such ruins? It's that dang on macaroni and cheese. It's the macaroni and cheese. For those of you who were here maybe 2 or 3 episodes ago, I was wondering how in the world is macaroni and cheese got so many cheeses in it? Grandma put over 5 or 6 or 8 different kinds of cheese in the macaroni and cheese for our gathering. I said it ain't macaroni and cheese, it's macaroni and the cheeses. And by gosh, I think it's that macaroni and cheese that done clogged me up. I'm all clogged up now. I ate the Alka-Seltzer, and now I'm stuck. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to fit out through the door, guys. My head is already big, but I'm so bloated, they might have to help push me out of the door. I don't know. I just don't know what to do. And things just weren't supposed to turn out like this. I just my stomach. Oh, my stomach. You guys are more helpful than the hospital. I think I accidentally signed myself up to be shipped off somewhere. I believe I went to some type of Amazon packaging place instead of the hospital. Next time when I get in the car, I won't let the car do all the driving. All it said was, you have arrived to your destination, Hercules. Have a good day. Now get out of the car. I got out of the car and the car drove off by itself. I don't think driving around in a robot car is a good idea. I think I got set up. Out of control. Yes, my life is spiraling out of control. I don't know. What if I accidentally go to the wrong hospital? How can I trust if that I'm actually calling? And it's not Amazon disguised as an ambulance coming to secretly pick me up, turn me into shark meat, and I'm not going to be here anymore. I saw a movie where some rich people on TV, they were so rich, they called special doctors to come in and operate on them. Now, I'm rich, but I'm not that kind of rich. So, Maybe if I look online for some alternative ways to get this situation. Let's try breathing. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Ah! I'm breathing, bro. I'm breathing. Ah! I'm scaring my grandmother. This is turning out to be the most embarrassing shark show ever for Fish Fry Fridays. Luckily, I have all you guys by my side, laughing with me, I hope, and not at me, as I struggle through this shark bloat. I'm gonna need them to help push me out of the door. That's how big my stomach is. I'm thinking maybe if I walk to the hospital, I can work out some of the bloat. So by the time I get to the hospital, my stomach will be down to natural size. Then maybe after all, I won't have to go to the hospital. I am determined to find a holistic way to save my shark life. Once again, I want to thank all of you fine people for constantly sending me bottles of Aquafina. The Aquafinas are just like a revolving door. Like I said, we're getting bottles of Aquafina. So if you see Hercules the shark pop up on eBay, that, I'm selling the Aquafinas for rock bottom prices because sharks don't drink water. I mean, I'm a shark. I don't drink water. I drink Powerade. That's what I told my doctor before I accidentally went to the wrong hospital. But that was episodes ago. You guys, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe either I walk to the hospital and hopefully work down the bloat, or I just wait until November 1st, which is tomorrow, and wait for Halloween to pass, just in case I don't accidentally get Michael Myers chopping me up into pieces. Paying attention to the road. I was trying to be as responsible as possible while I was in pain. That's why I ordered one of those robot cars to take me to the hospital, but I think they drove me to the Amazon warehouse. It was a setup. I was going to the shark chop shop, if you know what I mean. I don't think I was supposed to make it out of there. I'm having a hard day. I don't know how much longer I can go on thinking about it. The shark chop shop. I think I was about to get turned into mincemeat. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys for coming in. I have a couple minutes left. I'm going to make sure I do my breathing. You guys, this isn't working. Keep looking at my phone instead of sitting in the car minding what I'm supposed to be doing. I knew I should have listened to Grandma when she said, don't have your head down in that phone, Hercules. You need to be minding your surroundings when you're in that car. I didn't do it. My brother and I were in the back seat playing Go Fish. My brother's doing fine. He's laughing at me. He said he promises to be more careful when and if I go back to the hospital. I'm going to walk to the hospital. I've made my decision. After I'm done working on the Elay TV platform, getting my check like a grown shark should, working through the pain like a grown shark should, I'll walk my shark self to the hospital. And when I get back on this live stream next Friday, I'll be in a clean bill of health. I'm not going back to SeaWorld. They didn't want me. And I'm not going where I'm not wanted. Oh, this is the shark. This is the show. This is my show. This is the shark. Moo, moo, bark, bark. moo, moo, bark, bark. Oh, this is the shark. Oh, this is my show. Oh, this is my show. This is the shark. Moo, moo, bark, bark, moo, moo, bark, bark. Thank you, everybody. I'm your boy Hercules the shark, back by popular demand. I will see you guys next Fish Fry Friday. I'm going to be optimistic. I will return. I will survive. I will survive. Ah!